Hi everybody, I'm MJ, and today I'm going to lead you through a meditation practice to help you connect with the concept of a higher power. And for some of us that might feel tricky. For some of us we might have a challenging relationship with the concept of God or a higher power. And so what I want to invite you to do is just stay open-minded and take this practice in a way that makes sense to you, that resonates with you. So if you find a way to adapt the language, and I'll give lots of options that feel more approachable, please do that. Connecting with a higher power, the concept of a higher power has been a great relief to me. This idea that there's something bigger than me, some kind of loving presence that is bigger than this small human experience that we're often wrapped up in. So that being said, let's get comfortable. Find yourself in a comfortable seat, or you might be lying down, or you might even be taking a walk. Just make sure you're safe and comfortable in your body. Let's take a couple deep breaths. Maybe making an exaggerated sigh on the exhale. And then if it's comfortable for you, closing your eyes, or you can always just take a soft gaze somewhere in front of you. And we'll start to invite some relaxation into the body. So maybe first just finding something in your body that feels okay or even good. A lot of times, just feeling my butt in my chair feels really grounding and good to me. Maybe the palms of your hands. The air on your skin. Just finding something in your body that feels okay to be with and draw your attention to. Good. And then let's start to invite even more relaxation into the body and perhaps work with the concept of surrender. So relaxation is a kind of softening. I think of surrender as a kind of softening. So let's work with the concept of surrender by actually going in and softening the body, releasing your forehead and your jaw. Releasing your chest and your shoulders. Releasing your belly, your spine. Your legs all the way through your feet. Maybe you imagine that you could soften through all of your muscles, inviting your muscles to let go. Inviting your bones to just gently stack and align in a relaxed skeletal structure. And it's really okay if you're noticing that there's a part of you that's not relaxed. It's really, really okay. We can notice those pieces and maybe even place a hand on those parts of ourselves that are feeling anxious or uncomfortable. and offer them a moment of love and acceptance and understanding. Good. And then as you're able, draw your attention back to something that's relaxed in the body. Maybe the place that you found before or a new place, finding some degree of softness in your body. And then seeing if you can let go a little bit further. We're not forcing ourselves to relax and let go. We're not forcing ourselves to surrender, but we are seeing what material there is to work with, seeing where we can notice a little bit of surrender, a little bit of softness, or a lot, if that's where you are today. You might even say in your mind, it's okay to relax. It's okay to let go. It's safe to surrender. And then from this place of softened surrender, wherever you are on that spectrum, and offering a lot of love and acceptance wherever you are in that spectrum. It's really okay to work incrementally and bit by bit. So just noticing any degree of relaxation and surrender in your body. And from this place, I invite you to zoom out and imagine the farthest corners of the universe, the farthest corners of human consciousness, as far as our human awareness can reach, as far as a conceptual understanding of what this universe is. Using your imagination to zoom out past the Earth, the planets in our solar system, our galaxy. Using your mind to conceptualize other galaxies, the universe at large. And I invite you to do this to start to get in touch with a sense that life is so big. This human experience is so vast. Maybe you can start feeling into that bigness. Just how vast and infinite life really is. And perhaps this is a good beginning point to work with the concept of a higher power. No matter where you land in terms of religion or belief or spiritual experience, you probably have some concept of how big and vast the universe is. So from this point, you might just feel into this as a higher power, just the bigness, the vastness of all that is. And for some of us, maybe it's also possible to feel into the concept of a presence of love, a presence of divinity. The magic that is creation, and perhaps like a divine, loving presence that is moving that energy forward, moving that energy of creation forward. You might say to this higher power, whatever that means, I don't know who you are or what you are, but I'm listening. Or if you feel that you have a direct relationship with God or a higher power, you might say, God, I'm listening. I'm listening. And I invite you to just repeat this in your mind or out loud. I'm here and I'm listening. I'm here and I'm listening. And again, wherever you are on the spectrum of religion or spirituality, wherever you are, I just invite you to welcome in a presence of love. And even if there's a piece of you that doesn't believe this or buy into it, I wonder what it would be like to just experiment with welcoming in big, big love into your experience right here, right now. You might say something like, I'm open to divine love. I welcome whatever it is I need to feel or hear. Essentially just welcoming in any kind of loving, divine, positive presence without attaching any particular structure of belief to it. Just taking an attitude that you're welcoming in so much love, that you are so loved. That you are so cared for and seen. And for some of you, it might be really hard to resonate with all of this. And so, again, I invite you to just go back to the basics of feeling something safe and comfortable in your body. That's always available to you. Or maybe working with the concept of just how big and vast the universe is. But if you're on board for welcoming in divine, unceasing love, let's keep doing that. Do that with me. Might even flip your palms up wherever you are in an attitude of receiving. Perhaps offering any troubles or worries or anxieties or fears or challenges or heartbreaks just for this meditation, perhaps offering that up, offering that out to a divine loving presence. Taking a moment to put those burdens down and see what it's like to give them away to a higher power. Give them over to a higher power. And as you give over, as you surrender, also welcoming in, continuing to welcome in any goodness, any light, any truth, just anything good that you can welcome in here. Welcome it in. Take it into your sweet body, your sweet heart, your beautiful mind. And this last part, just like anything I offer, is not mandatory. It's an invitation. We're going to offer up something that's like a prayer. So repeating after me in your mind or out loud, you might say something like, I'm here and I'm listening. I welcome your wisdom. I trust this path. Help me to feel loving and loved. Help me to feel held and cared for. Help me to feel your power and presence. And you might just wrap this meditation / prayer up with thank you. Thank you. Good. And we'll come out in a moment, but before we do, just noticing how this feels in your body, your system. I'm not asking you to believe anything. I'm more on the side of the fence that's like, is it helpful? If so, let's do it. So just noticing if this feels helpful, and if it doesn't, you can explore any of my other meditations. But just noticing if this feels useful, if this feels like a tool that you could come back to. Good. Okay. Opening your eyes, coming on back. So for what it's worth, again, I'm not subscribing to any particular belief here, but for what it's worth, I have experienced a very powerful presence of divine love, and I practice sending that love out to the world. And so in this way, in this small way, I hope that you know that you're not alone. I'm sending that love out to you. Bye-bye.